Hello and welcome. My name is Calliope and I'm going to be conducting your ear reflexology appointment today. How are you feeling today? Okay, I hope by the time you leave this session you feel even just the littlest bit better, alright? Okay, would you mind just confirming your name for me? Very good. And is that your preferred name, and how would you like to be addressed? Okay. Very good. Excellent. So, for our ear reflexology treatment today, what we're going to be doing is I'm firstly going to have just a very short little exam, a quick exam of the ear to make sure there aren't any contraindications, that there isn't any trauma to the ear, there's not anything going on, okay? And then what I would like to do is sanitize your ears and sanitize my hands, and we're going to be going through a little introductory sort of massage portion just to get you used to my touch and just to really drive up the relaxation factor. And then after that, we're going to go through our reflexology routine. So with ear reflexology, we can treat any sort of condition. Your ears are like a map to the whole body. So let me show you here. In the type of reflexology that I'm going to be doing with you today, we're going to start by firstly pressing into the solar plexus and the adrenal gland points. So it'll be about right here on the ear, so under this ridge here, up in this area, and then the adrenal is right next to it. Right there, we'll stimulate those points first, and then we'll start working around the ear and just working around that area. And then we're going to divide the ear into different zones. So we'll work with, for example, our top zone that's divided by the shoulder line here. We'll work this zone, the front and the back. We'll go over it 3 times each, and then we'll move on the zone that's between the shoulder and the diaphragm line here, this zone 2. And then we'll move into the zone that is divided by the waistline here, and we'll just work waistline, we'll work in the different zones of the ear and so on and so forth, okay? And then we will once again stimulate those solar plexus and adrenal gland points, okay? So it's going to feel quite like a massage. If I find any stiff points or anything with any fluid in them, if I feel any sort of something, I'll work a little bit more on it, and we'll get you feeling really nice and relaxed by the time you're all finished, okay? Alright, do you have any questions for me so far? Alright, very good. So I'm just going to real quick sanitize my hands. There we go. And for the examination, I won't need to touch you at all, but for our treatment, I will. Is that okay with you? Do I have your permission to touch you? Okay, that's wonderful. So I'm just going to grab a little light and my magnifying glass right here. So so that I can take a little look at the ears and make sure that they are in good shape. So I'm just going to come in really close and just take a look at the outer part of the ear. I'm just looking for any signs that I can't work on the ear, any major trauma or large amount of swelling. Okay, very good. And I'm just going to take a little peek behind the ear, okay? I'm just going to fold this forward and then just take a little look. Little look. Okay, that looks good. All right, let me go ahead and just check the other ear real quick. It's a real just short and sweet exam. Essentially, if I don't find anything grotesque right off the bat, then you're all good to go. We can work with a lot of different conditions in reflexology, but for anything major, we want to leave that to the medical professionals. So I'm just going to go ahead and fold your other ear back and take a look. Take a look at the back of the ear, the back of the ear, the back of the ear, the back of the ear. Okay, very good. All right, so I like how your ears look. They look completely healthy, and I think we can really work with them. So I'm just gonna get a little bit of sanitizer and I'm gonna sanitize your ears, okay? So it's just gonna be a bit just for cleanliness sake. So I'm just going to really quick, just almost like a beginning little massage here, just run over the ears. This is a moisturizing formula of sanitizer, so it shouldn't dry out your skin too bad. Okay, just making sure I'm getting in all the little cracks and crevices. Okay, very good. That looks excellent. So to start out, we're going to work on stimulating the solar plexus and the adrenal gland points. I'm just going to go ahead and put my thumbs in that area. I'm going to support on the back, and I'm just going to press in, okay? We're going to sit here for a little bit while I'm stimulating that point, okay? Very good. Okay. And then we can move just a little bit to the adrenal gland point right here. Okay. How is that feeling for you? Okay, doing okay. Alright, if at any point anything is uncomfortable or hurts at all, just let me know, okay? Okay. Very good. Alright, so first we're gonna do some introductory relaxation maneuvers, okay? So first I'm just going to take my hands and just hold the sides of the head, just like that, okay? Just gently massaging. And then I want to do a little bit of folding, so I'm going to start at the bottom of the ear and I'm going to pull that a little bit towards the middle. Okay. Then I'm going to move up to the middle of the ear and pull it towards the middle. And then I'm going to move to the top of the ear and pull it down towards the middle. A nice little ear stretch. Okay, very good. I'm just going to do that same sort of massage, sort of scissor-like movement in between. just want to pull the lobes of the ears down a bit. We're going to stretch them. Okay. And then the middle, we're going to stretch back. And then the top, we're going to stretch up. To be working on one ear at a time. So I'm just going to shift my position a little so that I can work on one ear while still remaining more comfortable, and that gives me better access to the ear, okay? Alright, so I'm going to work on, see, my left would be your right, okay? Right here. There we go. Okay. So we're going to start by just tracing around the ear with just some pinching movements here. I'm just going to work up the ear, trace around the entire ear, and then come back down. Just pinch around the outside of the ear. How is this pressure for you? Okay, we're all right. That's good. And one last time, just pinching around the ear. Now we're going to work into the different zones of the ear. So I'm going to start with the first zone here. It's going to support the back of the ear while I work into this zone. I'm going to work on it 3 times, and then I'm going to support the front of the ear and work the back of the ear. And then we're going to move on to the next zone and just press into the different parts of the ear. And then we're going to work the back of the ear. So I'm going to support the front and work the second zone here. Then we're going to keep going. We're going to come right around here, so I'll get pretty close to the opening of the ear canal, but I'm not going to go into it, so you don't have to worry about that. I'm just going to work the back. Let me know if any of this is uncomfortable. This can be a little tough because of the attachment point of the ear, and it's difficult to work the entire back of the ear. Okay, and then we'll move down. And then work at the back. This one's a bit difficult. We'll move down to the lobe, last zone here, and your lobes are quite close to the ear. They're quite attached, so it won't take too long for me to clear this zone. And then I'm just going to support the back and work the back of the lobe, back of the lobe, back of the lobe, back of the lobe. Very good. And now I'm just going to bring in our relaxation techniques again. This would be a good time to just take a deep breath and relax. Take a deep breath in and out. Good. I'm just going to fold the bottoms of the ears towards the middle. And fold the middle part of the ear in towards the middle. And fold the tops of the ears towards the middle. Okay, and then we'll do our scissor-like massage movements. And then I'm just going to pull the earlobes down very gently. Pull the middle of the ear backwards. And pull the tops of the ears upwards. Very good, okay. We're going to finish off with some more of that massage movement. Going to shift to the other side so we can work on your left ear. So pardon me just a moment so I can shift over. There we go. That's much better. So I'm just going to place my cooling pad. It's rather warm in the office today. And then I'm just going to come in and we're going to trace around the ear with our little pinching movements all around the ear. We'll do that 3 times, 3 times, 3 times. And then we're going to start at the top. And I'm just going to work our first zone here. Pressure okay on this ear? Okay. Very good. Okay, and then we're going to work the back of the ear. supporting the front of the ear so that it's not painful for you. And then we're going to get into the third zone, right in this middle of the ear area. This is where it really becomes attached to the ear, or the head rather. The ear becomes attached to the head. It's a little more difficult to work these areas. Okay, just being very careful to work around the ear thoroughly. Okay, we're just going to move down right here. Still doing okay on that pressure. That's great. Here. Right, I'm just going to pull the ear a little bit so that I can really reach. Okay, and then last little bit on the lobe of the ear here. Just going to pull that back and work the back. Okay, very good. So I'm just going to bring myself to sit right in front of you. Okay, so I've got our little tool here, which can be used to stimulate different points of the ear. While I was going over your ears here, I noticed a couple of spots that could use some stimulation. So I'm just going to massage the head a little bit before we get into stimulating those points, okay? We're going to start this ear first, and I'm just going to support the ear and just very gently press in, and we're going to hold. I'm going to lift off, press in and hold, lift off, press in and hold, lift off, press in and hold, lift off, and press in and hold, okay? So just some alternating pressure there. Okay, and then there was also a spot right here. So I'm going to press in and hold, lift off, 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 and press in and hold. Okay, and then on the other side here, so I've got a point right here. I press in and hold. Okay, press in and hold. Lift off, press in and hold. Lift off, press in and hold. Lift off and press in and hold. Very good. And then the last point is right here. We're going to press in and hold. Lift off. 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 And press in and hold. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Okay. That should wrap up those little points. Let me just give you a quick little walk around so I can just make sure that I've gotten everything that I've needed to. Okay, that feels good. So we're just gonna massage these a little bit. And then we're gonna finish up with stimulating the solar plexus and adrenal gland points once more. Okay, so I'm just going to be pressing into the solar plexus point right here. Okay. We're just going to hold this for a little bit. And then we're going to move into the adrenal gland point just next to it. Okay, very good. We're going to finish off with those relaxation techniques. I just want to add that in a little bit so we can get some extra relaxation. I'm just going to fold the bottom of the ear in, and then we're going to fold the middle of the ear in, and then we're going to fold the tops of the ears in, and then we're going to work with our solar massage movements. And then I'm just going to pull the ears down from the lobe downwards. I'm going to pull the middle of the ear back. I'm going to pull the tops of the ears up. Up, 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 up. And finish off with our last little massage movements. And just trail off. Okay, how was that? How was your reflexology appointment? Okay, is there anything else I can do for you at all? Really enjoyed having you here. I appreciate you coming to me for your ear reflexology appointment. I hope you have a